I did a video on the unit behind me a couple months ago and got a comment that said, homes start over 200K. Website has no pricing info, only a hard sell. Give us all your info and we'll let you talk to a sales rep. So I made my way down to Spanish Fork, Utah to see if I could find out what the price actually is. I guess this could have been an email. This right here is the Cabana Park Model RV. It caused a bit of a stir in the comments in one of my previous videos because of a bit of speculation and pricing. Before I iron out the pricing info, let's have a quick look at this thing. It has a covered porch with folding glass door in the front, then enters into the living room. This is a smaller version of the Cabana 500 Modular and is a park model, built to completely different specs. The living room is on the front, then the kitchen's in the middle, taking up one side of the corridor with a built-in table on the other. The bedroom has a set of corner windows to take in any potential views, then it wraps around into the bathroom. Overall, nice place, and to put the pricing issue to bed once and for all, I sat down with the plant manager of Irontown, Cam. Here's what he had to say. All right, I'm here with Cam from Irontown. I posted a video a while back about this model, and one of the comments was that this has to be $200,000+. Is that accurate?
Actually, it's not. The park model we're sitting in is actually tops out at 130. That's as expensive they are. And the larger permanent version of this is in the mid 100s, about 160.
We now know that the price of this model isn't $200,000, not even close. So what is it? The base price of this model is $75,000, but the one I'm sitting in with every option that you see here is $130,000. You might be wondering, what are the options in this unit? It's a good question. Let's have a look around and I'll show you some of the big ones. A lot of the extra cake was spent on options outside, and they make a big difference in the overall look of this home. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is the covered porch. It takes this thing to a whole nother level. But then you've got the folding glass door on the front, you've got the extra windows here, and something you can't see is the metal roof on top. I'll bring up a rendering of the original plan before these options were added, and you'll see that it's a big difference. I really like the look of this kitchen. I don't see black cabinets often, but it is working well. Let me tell you what the big upgrades are in here that are affecting the price from $75 to $130. So one, of course, is the cabinets. They are an upgrade. And the other big one is the appliances. So they've got the stainless steel appliances, fridge there, microwave there, and then the cooktop right here. An upgrade that wasn't included that's actually available in this model is right where this table sits. The plan shows that you could put a set of bunks here. So that would take it from, a place for 2 people to being able to have 4. So a couple to a family. Kind of a cool option. If the bunk upgrade was included and the plan goes from being designed for 2 people to 4 people, a change that they do have showing on the plan is the bathroom access. So you can put the bathroom access through here instead of through the main bedroom. That way, if you have to go in the night, you're not waking somebody up. You just come out here, go through the living room instead of through the bedroom. Makes a whole lot of sense. The final upgrade that I wanted to mention that I think is a really nice touch is this shower. So you've got the glass doors, you've got the full tile all the way up to the ceiling. An upgrade, but it does make a big difference in the feel of this bathroom. I like it. In my opinion, the exterior of the Cabana Park model is what really sets it apart. Just like the 500, it has the covered porch, folding glass door, and extra windows. It looks slick. I wanted to find out more not only about this design, but the company as a whole, and as luck would have it, Cam was an open book. This morning we were in the factory and I noticed there's a bunch of different build types going on, from employee housing up to high-end single-family homes, and almost everything in between. So could you speak to what types of builds you actually do here?
So over the last 40 years, we've kind of done everything. We've done all those types that you mentioned. We've also done hotels. We've done luxury homes, we've done tiny homes. So we've already tried a lot of things, and we know what works and what doesn't. And we can bring that to all kinds of different projects that come our way. So it really is part of our value offering to our clients, is to have the skills and ability and the history to do pretty much anything that they want.
Okay, and what would you say is the bread and butter of this factory?
Bread and butter of the factory over the last few years have been accessory dwellings.
Okay, wow.
The idea there is that if you've got a lot and a backyard that you may not be utilizing completely, You can add an ADU, an accessory dwelling unit, into your backyard, and you can use it for additional space for yourself. Put an art studio out there, an exercise space. You could also rent it out to a renter if that's allowed in your area. A lot of folks will use it for extra space for mom or dad,
Okay.
if they're coming back to live with them, or if they've got older children that need their own room, then they'd put them out there. So there's a lot of opportunities for an ADU. And that's kind of what we've built it for. We built it for a lot of room and a lot of space. Our units are wider than most ADUs, you'll find out there, so they've got a little more elbow room.
Is most of that interest coming from California for the ADU business?
A lot of it is, and that's because of the legislative situation there. The thing is our fabric of our homes in this country is kind of set, right? All the towns are set, they're built. And when we built in decades past, we built with larger yards. And up until ADUs came on the scene, the only way to add more housing into that fabric was to knock things down. But since we can just put an ADU in a backyard, we can just crane them right in. We can densify that fabric of our towns without doing drastic changes, without changing the character of our buildings. And so ADUs, I think, are going to be a solution in the future.
Yeah.
That are going to be very welcome, and cities have to get behind that. But I see a lot of good things happening.
Could you tell us who this was designed for, the Cabana Park Model
Yeah,
RV?
the Cabana Park Model was, what we've done is we've researched what's out on the market. There's a lot of really neat stuff from some very reputable factories, but it all looks fairly the same. It's very rustic. It's tight. There's a lot of beds and bunks and lofts and things like that. And so we didn't really want to come into this space and duplicate what's out there. And so what we've tried to do is provide a more homey, a more urban feel to our park models. Like you see here, this is a very modern look, very sleek, open, spacious. And the reason we've done that is because a lot of folks, they want to go camping, they want to go be out in nature, but they don't really want to leave that feel. So,
No, most of my audience, I think, are looking for single-family home options, and you guys provide a lot of variety from hotels to apartments to single-family homes. But for the single-family homes specifically, what size ranges do you offer?
So our single family, it goes all the way down to a 200 square foot little vacation cabin or accessory dwelling or park model. There's several ways to do that. So 200 is our bottom of our size range. And then our projects will go up into tens of thousands of square feet.
Cool.
And the way we do that is just adding modules. We've done apartment buildings and townhomes that are tens of thousands of feet, and we just have more units of the same. But the basic unit is what matters, and generally that's around 1,200 feet to 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
Is generally where we're at with that.
Gotcha.
And then we just add more and more as needed.
Okay. Before I look around and kind of give people a tour of the Cabana Park Model RV, is there anything that separates Irontown from some of the other options available in the space as a company?
Sure. So Irontown's been around for 40 years, and that's not common. A lot of the modular factories are newer than that. But we've been a family company, and I've got a strong family connection that I think is really valuable and has kept us grounded here. But Irontown is a mid-sized factory, and we specialize in higher end units of several varieties. But we're a mid-sized factory, which allows us a lot of flexibility to be able to send different products to different places. In the modular world, and it's a big world, there's some very small shops that are very customized. There's some very large shops that will put out a lot of square footage, and we're in the middle and on the high end. So that's where we really do well. And one of the biggest things that's important when someone's deciding what to do is how long has the company been around? And that's somewhere we excel
Definitely.
We've been around for generations.
Yeah. Before I let you go, just out of curiosity, since the 80s, how many homes do you think Irontown's built?
So that's a good question. Record keeping has improved dramatically since then. But our estimations, we probably built between 3,000 and 3,500 homes.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, I'm going to check them out. $75,000 base price to $130 sitting behind me is a big difference, but as you can see, this thing's got a lot of upgrades. The beauty of it is you don't have to get every single upgrade. You could go with the covered porch, but not the tile shower. You could go with the tile shower, but not the upgrade appliances. They've got a list of all the upgrades, and you just choose the ones that work for you and get to a price point that you want to pay. I'm heading to the airport today. Hopefully I got everything covered and didn't miss anything, but I guess we'll see. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.